go. Greg Oates are ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. And we are underway in downtown Detroit. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Come back team, go! 18 Cardinals, 79 Broncos.
To throw right away, here's Milroe. That's going to be incomplete. Very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Milroe throwing on 2nd down. That is incomplete.
3rd and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Milroe. There's a short one taken in by Barner. They get 18 on that one. 1st down, Seattle.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Again, it's Milroe. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Seahawks 1st down.
Hawk 70. Go.
To throw again is Milroe. That one swung out wide to Walker. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. These two in rhythm. 12 more yards and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Pat the 60, pat the 60.
Throwing again, it's Milroe. Smith and Jigba has it on that out route. And he'll be taken down. We have a chance for the 1st points into this game as they set up first and goal.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stopped him up short.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself first and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown.
On Sundays, say a lot prayer, no prayer, no. I just want to get ready.
From back at the 2 now, here's second and goal. Milroe gonna look to run it himself. A second effort, and he is in. Jalen Milroe. Touchdown, Seahawks. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. The kick is good. And the Seahawks will take a 7-0 lead.
Jason Myers to kick
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. This returnable from the 4. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Right to the air, here's Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. Goff hooking up with his tight end, Laporta, and they give the Lions a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll look to throw. That's caught by Gibbs. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. They'll work from the 36 on second and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
Brings up third down and 6 yards to go.
From the gun, it's Goff. That one on target. So Williams, he's got it. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
To throw is Goff. It is he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Throwing on second down. Goff. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
10 yards to go.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. That's going to be caught. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. 13 yards and a big exhale as they convert on fourth down.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Goff going to throw here on first and 10. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Isaac TeSlaa was the intended target. And it'll lead to a second down. Back to the air, it's Goff. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
On second down, Goff. They're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. The Seahawks scoop it up. Past the 40. Inside the 20. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery. And the great return for the touchdown. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And, Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. He'll start at the 2. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. We are through 1. 14-0 is our score. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. To throw is Goff. He's going to take a shot down the field. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend that lead.
It's not often, Mike, that when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Ready.
On first down, it's Milroe. Outright Smith and Jigba has it. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Seattle.
Oftentimes in the NFL, Mike, blitzing a good quarterback can kind of be feast or famine, because what you do is you actually speed up their process of identifying the open target. So in this case, it's an underneath safety outlet, but the reason he went there so fast is because he was triggered to that target from the blitz. All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
Now, Milroe, misadesigned run, and he will take it in himself. Jalen Milroe, touchdown Seahawks. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
Myers good on the extra point. And the Seahawks mistake themselves to a 21-0 lead.
Jason Myers picking off for Seattle.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. He fields it at the 8. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
DC. 180.
On first and 10, here's Goff. Forced to his right. That's hard. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. What a way to kick off the drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Goff to throw on first down. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A pickup there of 13. First down, Detroit.
First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Goff. That's right side and into the hands of Tismar. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open. This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Value 1. Hold on. 5.
On first down, it's Goff. Oh, they got him in a flash, and he lost the football. And fortunately, one of the Lions in there to get on it, and Detroit keeps possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
180.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now, Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark him out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
And the Lions.
He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
2 for 1 tonight.
Gibbs will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown.
Touchdown, Lions.
Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here at a break.
Touchdown. It's Bates to kick this one away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now Milroe on first down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Dragon 60. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
From the gun, it's Milroe. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
7 Pirates, Panther 11, Panther 11.
On 3rd down, Milroe. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down. All 3 incompletions, and now it brings up 4th down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Buffalo 18. Warriors 70. Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
They'll indeed go for it with Milroe. That's incomplete. Derek Hall on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this first down. It's hard to speculate. Like we sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Out to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
That's good.
Goff's go-to guy, St. Brown, Amon-Ra gives the Lions a first down.
At the 15-yard line.
Here's Gibbs. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Terrific rhythm on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3.
Goff
Brings
to
up
throw.
2nd and 7.
One out wide to Gibbs. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
It's a gain of 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
This one caught at the 4. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal.
And the Lions first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here's Gibbs. He'll get this forward. No signal. They're going to mark him down at the 1.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Super one, super one.
One more time. They try Gibbs. And no signal as of yet. And none forthcoming. He is stopped short. And now it's 3rd and goal.
This offense is finding out the hard way, Mike. There is just not a lot of room to operate against this defense down near the goal line.
Half yard. That's all they need on this 3rd and goal. They'll run with Gibbs. And he will kick this one across into the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the 2nd quarter and the first 2 minutes of the 3rd quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, Lions 13.
Seconds of this half, and the kick is away. Shaheed now to return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Come on. Hit. Past the 60. Past the 60.
On 1st and 10, it's Milroe. That is caught downfield. It's Shaheed. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
The Lions
He
take
gets
over 1st and
swarmed
10.
under. Doesn't even get to the 15. From the gun, it's Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. And out of bounds up close to the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
It's a gain quickly a first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Going left side, and it's taken in by Williams. And it'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
11 yards on the pass there. Good for a Lions first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing here is Goff. A toss left side, caught by his running back. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
17
First and 10.
yards. That's another Detroit Lions.
Goff to throw. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
Goff going to throw here on first and 10. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Brings up second and 10.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Throwing on second down. Goff. He's got it at the 7. And he'll take this one in. Isaac to Small. Touchdown, Detroit.
Mike, this is a great example of a wide receiver who just truly understands the concept of spacing. When you're open, stay open. If you're not open, get open. And when you can do that and operate in the middle of the field, man, you are such...
That's in the end zone and intercepted.
I'm always curious how the defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
Shaheed now to return it. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Hold it ready.
On first down, it's Milroe. On the run to the right. He's going to tuck it and go.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they failed to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Throwing is Milroe. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And it's going to be third down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70, Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
Out of the gun, it's Milroe. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Goff. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
From the gun, on third down, it's gone. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That is caught. What a throw. Jameson Williams. Touchdown, Lions.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense, and then what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot. The timing and accuracy like that leads to 6.
That makes the score Lions 27, Seahawks 21.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Shaheed now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Milroe. That one swung out wide to Walker. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Brings up second.
So, from 37, here's second and a yard. Now Milroe. Shaheed with the catch. And he's going to be taken down, but there is a flag on the field. You wonder if that was a push-off.
Ready. Let's go 80.
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. Taken in right side by Barnard. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Moving to his right. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. It's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick. Picking up the first down.
And the Seahawks.
This is exactly how it's supposed to look on third down. His eyes are downfield. Nothing materializes. He quickly decides he can do it himself, picks up the first down, and then to protect himself with the slide. Well done.
And he'll force his way forward, maybe a yard. Second down coming.
A gain of 2. Brings up second.
From the gun, it's Milroe. His pass taken in by Shaheed. They're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's a gain of 18.
They get 18 on the pitch and catch. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Set to go now on first and 10. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. So, a lot of options on the table now. It's first and 5. Here's Milroe to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. First down, Seattle.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will. And
this one intercepted. That's the safety, Kirby Joseph. He's going to go out of bounds, but a very nice return up past the 35-yard line.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw. He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they'll have it across midfield down the opposing 46-yard line. A gain there of 15. First down, Detroit.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Goff to throw on first down. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Super. 76. Tell him. 76.
A second down throw for Goff. Was to his right. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And it's going to bring up a third down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Throwing, Goff, moving outside the pocket, and that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. He's got his man complete. That's to Slaw. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Isaac to Slaw. Touchdown, Detroit. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
That's wonderful. I can't pick nothing. Can't pick the play. I hate when that happens.
Now Goff leads the Lions for a 2-point drop.
The Lions will set up for the
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That'll be caught. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
quick hit to Smith and Jigba. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
70 Rangers. 19 sight. 18 Rangers. 18 Rangers.
Now it's Milroe.
Motherfucker.
And it is incomplete. Just
Fucking hell.
deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. You do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Milroe on 3rd down. That is caught. He finds Walker. They get 14 on that hookup. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
First down. A gain of 14. And
Again, it's Milroe. Over the middle, that's the tight end corner. And he's close to another 1st down. This is brought down just shy of the marker. 2nd and inches.
complete to A.J. Barner. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Lions' 36-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Milroe. He'll get this complete to Walker. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a 1st down.
First down. A gain of 1 yard. 1st down, Seahawks.
To throw again is Milroe. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
Milroe gonna throw it again. He'll complete it to Barner. Goes back down. That pass is gonna take up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun, it's Milroe. And for
Fuck,
a
man.
first time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Lions force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 10.
There's really no other way to put it, Mike. This has just been a rough outing for the young rookie quarterback. And I think everyone understands going into these games, there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be learning moments that these guys are going to gain that they can only gain through experience. The problem is, it's really hard to have positive learning experiences when you throw 3 picks. He's got to see the field better. He's got to anticipate better. And ultimately, he just needs to play better for his offense to have a chance.
Forced out wide. Just trying to avoid the
Let's
rush
go.
there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
Quarterback's lucky on that one, Mike, that ball ended up just harmlessly falling to the ground. It was that initial pressure that got to him that forced the errant throw, and fortunately for this offense, that ball didn't end up going the other way.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. That one out wide to Gibbs. And he's going to have this one up near the 28. 17 yards, the gain there. Good for a Lions 1st down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock.
Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Love. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
After playing pretty well the first 3 quarters, found themselves nursing a lead. It's a bad time to get the turnover bug here, Mike. I mean, that's twice now in the 4th quarter. They've turned the ball over, and instead of being in prime position to close this game out, they're fighting for their lives.
This is 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 18, Rodney, 8, 7, 5.
Milroe. He'll take this down to the running back. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for first and 10.
At the 24-yard line.
To the air, it's Milroe. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. They'll come up now for second down. They'll drop to throw. This pressure is relentless. They get him again. The crowd cranking it up another notch before third and long.
Third and long.
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jack Campbell.
Milroe's pass.
This has been tough to watch, Mike, really for a lot of reasons. And when you talk to everybody around this building, they know the future of this organization rests on the shoulders of this young rookie quarterback. And there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be missed throws and misreads. But 4 interceptions into today's game, you find yourself trailing here. At some point, they got to ask themselves, is this rookie giving us the best chance to win now, or are we just all in for the future?
On first and 10, here's Goff. That's over the middle. Caught by Toslav. Here's second and 3 to go.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, it's Goff. That's caught by Toslav. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And the throw left sideline caught. They rule incomplete. Couldn't keep the feet in. And it's second down.
On the coverage.
So after he gets out of the pocket, he does a nice job in scramble drill finding his receiver along the boundary, and the coverage was really tight, so he's just trying to throw this ball as far out of bounds as I can, but keep it close enough to try to come down with it. So he makes the catch, can't get both feet in bounds, but it's actually a pretty good ball.
That one too far out in front to be brought in, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Jahmyr Gibbs out of the backfield. Third down coming up. Here's Goff. That's right side and into the hands of Toslav. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock is stopped. 47 seconds left here in the 4th. The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. Throwing, Goff. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. And he's going to have the first down. An aggressive call there. It works out as they convert on 4th down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard
Offensively,
line.
landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage, and it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and we're able to convert. I'll tell you one thing, Mike, this pass rush certainly isn't the reason why they're losing this game right now. I mean, they have made their presence felt all throughout this game, and they're about a half second away from adding another sack to their total.
Laporta in motion. Here we go. One final play. And they are going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play. So it's a win here for the Lions. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that is the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from downtown Detroit.
Oops.